Now, this episode was, pun intended, pretty spicy. Spice Girls, the introduction to Spice Girls has come unfold. And I gotta say, I'm pretty excited actually, since Fugo was gone with his very purple haze, like one of the most dangerous stands ever created, we have Spice Girl. She is not as strong as Purple Haze, but very useful actually. I've seen people with superpowers with this kind of thing, even in Hero Academia in some of the later chapters. There's a person out there who can, anything they touch, they can turn to a soft or elastic kind of structure. And that's the ability of Spice Girl. Because the thing I love about JoJo, one of the main things, is the stands as well. The stands come in all shapes and sizes and forms and abilities and personalities as well. And I've always realized those with the biggest potential of a stand always have the ones that are like, they take a while to develop or they talk. Those are the most unique stands. Stands that talk, ones with their own self-conscious, they're able to be aware, they can think for themselves, talk to their owners, and it can be a good thing and a bad thing. Cheap trick, it can kill you if you even look at your back. Not a stand you want. Anubis is a stand that can live without its master, and it can even control the sword, it can possess. Another interesting stand, it can't be killed, but instead it can only be cast aside, make sure no one uses it. Notorious Big is also another stand that can live without its master and it can't be killed or destroyed. Just like Cheap Trick. These kind of stands are very dangerous and they can live without their master and do all kind of damage if you don't think right. If you don't think right, you're good at these kind of stands. Because Notorious Big was just like the Blob, like I said in the last episode. It's indestructible, it's hard to kill, it'll regenerate if even one piece of it's still alive, and it'll catch up to its target sooner or later. And it goes by movement. So using the reclining seats to distract it for a while was pretty genius, but it was only a matter of time before it'll catch on and get her eventually. So thankfully we had Spice Girl. And I guess gotta say I love the design of it. It seems very feminine, but it's like everything Trish wants to be. Trish has always been relying on other people. She's just could see a spoiled brat in a way, and she wants to be more in charge. She wants to be useful to people. To have to make good decision making, to be more confident in herself. In a way, that's what Spice Girl is. Spice Girl gave her that courage to take the lead when everyone else was in peril. So stands do help out people in a way. They give them something that they lack sometimes, or something that they need, or something that reminds them of something of their past. It turns on each person's personality, character traits, past, trauma, all that stuff get put into what makes their own kind of stand. So it makes you wonder, what kind of person was the one that owned Notorious Big? Who were they? What kind of person were they like to have a kind of stand like that? Same with Anubis or Cheap Trick. It makes you wonder, who were they to have that kind of stand? A stand that can just kill you like that, or do whatever it wants, or live without you for a long time. Very interesting indeed. But without that, it was a very nice, tensed up episode, It was mainly focused on Trish and how she would do her best. Now, at first, she wanted to run away. She was only thinking about herself, but her body was like, nah, you're in it to win it now. You're in it with these guys. You're part of the team. So even though she was asking herself why was she doing these good guy things, it's because deep down inside she wants to help them. They've done so much for her, so in return she wants to return the favor. Natural for the average human being. Nothing out of the ordinary there. So yeah, I like that. I really do. That being said now, the ability to make everything soft does sound like a very interesting ability to have. It really does. Convenience. Imagine you're about to fall or something's about to break, but when you touch your phone, it's about to fall, but you already touched your phone, so therefore, it's soft. It'll just bounce back up. It will save a lot of cracked screen phones, and that's handy indeed. A plate, no problem. It's bouncy. You touched it. You're about to fall. You're about to break your ass. I wonder if you can make yourself soft. I wonder if you make human organic matter soft. Questionable. She was able to make the plane soft as well in a way to get rid of it, even though Bruno was about to use his own stand to attach it to himself, which was a bad idea. But that was okay. He could just use it to let himself go, and Journo just make himself a new hand. Because thank God they have Journo. Journo, your powers are just useful. Despite how amazing Journo's powers are, he still himself can still be damaged and hurt and nearly killed. Looking at this episode, just think about it. He can turn things into living things. He can do that. Organic matter. He can stay still, and so when it attacks him, it counters back. And when he does punch somebody, they lose control of all their senses. But even with all those amazing abilities, it still was not enough to stop Notorious Big or any other stands in the past that got the better of him. So it goes back to saying, you can have a stand of amazing abilities and strong powers, but it doesn't mean anything if the opponent knows your abilities, they know a way to work around them. There's always a loophole to everything, Just like in Naruto, if Itachi said that there's a loophole to every chakra ability. There's a loophole to it. There's a way to go around it and to defeat it. Because there's no such thing as a perfect being. If there's a perfect being, then probably yes. There's no way around it, but there is no such thing as a perfect being. So therefore, that thought is irrelevant. With that being said, let's go talk to a mysterious boss, the owner of King Crimson. He's looking over his search and realizing his past is catching up to him. He realized that when they do go to Saldaria, and he realized he had pictures of him when he was taking pictures of Trish's mom. And there's a big chance that, they can use Moody Blues to record and find out who is the boss. So right now, not just Trish is on the boss's hit list, but also Abakio. Because Moody Blues can be very dangerous if you are a detective to any criminal. Because that's how dangerous Moody Blues could be if you're a criminal. They can just go back, record, and find out who did it. They're handy indeed. You cannot lie to someone with a stand like Moody Blues. It's not a strong, powerful stand, but it's a handy stand if you want to be a detective and you want to get down and find the truth. So I do respect this stand a lot, and the fact that it's able to get on the main bad guys list, yeah, you're dangerous, man. You gotta say. Well, in this convenient situation, of course, even with the maid that was about to come in, he just made everything disappear. Because, he uses his ability to erase time and go forward in time and stuff. I guess it happened so fast, she didn't realize that probably she thought she was talking to herself. But hey, she cleaned up. He cleaned up real good. Don't know why he left Gerald's picture there. He wasn't that good, apparently, but still, I guess that was for dramatic effects. But other than that, yeah, really good episode, Gave me hype. I love the music, and I love the development we got out of Trish, a Trish episode. So that was real nice, So other than that, yes, that is my review for JoJo Bizarre Adventures Golden Wind episode 25. Can't wait to see what happens next as they make their way to Saldaria. What will happen to the boss? What will become of Trish and Abakio? Find out next time here on JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Madcrownxox